Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we're going to implement dynamic filtering. That means we'll filter employees based on fields like employee name, department, or any other field. And yes, it'll work seamlessly with pagination. In the last video, we explored how to implement pagination, and then we even combined it with sorting using Spring Data JPA. Now for this video, we're moving into dynamic filtering.
But before we do that, let's keep it clean.
I'll remove the sorting logic for now so we can focus only on dynamic filtering. And hey, if you want to keep sorting, go ahead. It's totally compatible. You can use sorting and filtering together without any issues.
Alright.
Now we're going to add filters on two fields.
Employee name, department.
And if you remember, when we used the entity manager earlier, we created predicates for each of these fields. But only if the field was not blank, right? We'll follow the same logic here,
but with a slight twist.
Before we jump into writing dynamic filters, there's one small setup step we need to take care of. Let's open up our employee JPA repository. Right now, it only extends JPA repository. But to support dynamic filtering with specifications, we need to also extend JPA Specification Executor. Now, check this out. It unlocks a bunch of powerful methods related to specifications. This is the magic one. It allows us to pass custom filters using specification, and also plug in pagination at the same time. So whether we're filtering by employee name, department, or both together, we've got full control now. And it still paginates just like before. Okay, now that our repository is ready to handle specification, let's go ahead and create the actual specification object. Spring Data JPA provides this specification interface.
And the cool part?
It already comes with multiple default methods.
But for our use case,
we just need to implement one method. This method gives us everything we need to build the filter logic. Root, it represents our entity, so we can access fields like employee name, department, etc. Criteria query helps us define or tweak the query structure if needed. And criteria builder, this is the magic wand we use to create conditions like equal, like, and more. So using this, we can easily build dynamic predicate conditions. And finally, we just need to return a combined predicate.
Now here's something cool.
The specification interface is actually a functional interface, which means it has just one abstract method that we need to implement. All the other methods inside it are either default or static,
so we don't have to worry about them.
Alright, now let's implement our specification using a lambda expression.
So follow along, see my screen.
Alright, we already wrote similar predicate logic earlier using Entity Manager inside our custom repository. We're just going to reuse that logic here in our specification. Cool, now that we've got our list of predicates ready, let's combine them using criteria builder and simple and condition between them. And hey, if you ever want to use or instead of and, no worries, you already know how to do that, we explained it earlier. Alright, Now that our specification is ready, let's use it in our repository call. See? The findAll method here takes both the specification and the pageable object. So we're now combining dynamic filtering with pagination. And yes, sorting can also work along with this. Just pass the sort object in the page request like before. Now let's start the application. See here, my database currently has 61 employee records total. And look at this, for the department equals developer, we've got 26 records. Now hit the API with page 1. See, we got 4 records, and guess what? Still showing 16 total pages, exactly the same as in the previous video. Hit again with page number 2. See, we got the next page of records just as expected. Now hit again, this time we're filtering by department developer.
See that?
We just got all employees from the developer department on page 2.
And look here, total pages, 7. That makes sense, right?
We've got 26 records in total, and with a page size of 4, it fits perfectly into 7 pages. Alright, now let's try filtering with both employee name and department. I'm hitting the API with
Employee name Raju Kumar. Department developer.
See, we got the record. Raju Kumar from the developer department is right there in the response. Alright, now let's try it with just the employee name filter.
See,
we got all records where employee name is Raju Kumar.
Awesome.
That's it for this one, folks. We just implemented dynamic filtering with pagination. Super powerful, right? In the next video, we're diving into update operations. How to safely and efficiently update records using Spring Data JPA. So if you're finding these coding sessions helpful,
Smash that like button.
Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment. Let me know what feature you want next. And don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.